Like and subscribe right now, or this will be in your bed tonight. Hello and welcome back to ProRevenge. Before we start, please scroll down and click like and subscribe. This means that you will get more videos from me. Please like and subscribe and it will make my day. Thanks. AT&T tries to screw me over $139. I actually screw them out of $72,000. Skip to the bottom for the TL. Doctor, if you don't want to read about my arduous trip through customer service hell. After my wife and I got married last year, we decided that we should both get on the same phone plan. We went down to the AT&T store and met with a rep who told us we'd both be on an unlimited plan for $70 MO all in, including taxes and fees. I was very specific about getting the all-in price for the service. It seemed like a decent deal, so we signed up. 2 days later I log into the website and see that there's already a bill for $139. I call up a rep to see what's up, and they tell me that between the activation fees, taxes, and surcharges, the bill was correct. I told them what the salesperson told me, and they basically told me to pound sand. I promptly told them I wanted to cancel the service and wanted the $139 waived. They said they could cancel the service, but could not / would not waive the bill. They also told me if I cancelled immediately, my wife and I would lose our phone numbers, which is true. So I figure, since I already have to pay for the month and I don't want to lose my phone number, one will just get a new carrier and cancel when I'm ready. So I do my research and find Visible, which is excellent, and we make the switch. I call back to AT&T and inform them that we have switched carriers and want to cancel the service. I again ask for a refund. The rep informs me that since I have had the service for 4 days, that I'm not entitled to a refund. He tells me to read the fine print on the contract, which indeed tells me that I have 3 days to cancel for a full refund. I'm now fuming because the first CSR that I talked to on day 2 denied me a refund if I cancelled. I ask for the next level of CSR and they send me to a customer care and retention person. I explain the entire fiasco to him and how I feel that I have now been lied to twice by AT&T reps, sales rep and first CSR. He is a really cool guy and apologizes and says he'll take care of it and will completely waive the bill. I'm very thankful and hang up thinking that this is finally resolved. Fast forward a month and I get an AT&T bill in the mail saying my payment was not received and is now late. I again pick up the phone and call AT&T. I eventually make my way through 2 CSR reps until I get back to the customer care and retention department. This time I did not have the chill dude. Instead, I got a very smarmy woman who said that the bill was due and I'd owe the entire amount. I asked her to please check the CSR notes and that the last guy told me he would waive the amount. She put me on a 10-minute silent hold and came back and said she'd escalate the matter to her supervisor. She said I should receive an email by the end of the week with a resolution. 2 weeks go by, no response. I call again. This time I get a very nice lady that is sympathetic. She says she'll waive the bill. She comes back and tells me that she can't do anything because the bill has already been sent to collections. She said not to worry and that she'll send a letter to collections to have them waive the debt. I ask if this will go on my credit report and she says no and that they'll take care of it. 6 months later I get a letter in the mail from Sequiem Asset Solutions out of Georgia trying to collect on the $139. I immediately send them a letter via certified mail demanding that they verify the debt since it's obviously bad. I hear nothing for 2 months and then I get an alert that I have a negative mark on my credit. I go in and sure enough Sequiem has indicated that the amount is in collections. I immediately write letters to all 3 bureaus requesting that they remove the remark. A month goes by and every single one of the bureaus removes the mark. Thank God. Another 3 months go by and then I get a letter from Sunrise Credit Services in New York again trying to collect on the debt. This is truly unbelievable because it appears that Sequiem couldn't verify it, so instead of apologizing and waiving the debt, they just sold it off to another collection agency. I send another certified letter to Sunrise demanding verification. I get nothing in reply. So far they have not attempted to put a mark on my credit. That's where this part of the story ends. Who knows what will happen next? I could file a lawsuit, but the filing fee alone would be more than the amount owed. Here's the thing, I'm not cash strapped. I'm blessed enough that I could easily pay the $139 without making a dent in my budget. I have lost 5x that amount in hours spent on the phone and writing letters. But I'm determined to go to the mat with AT&T on principle alone. This brings us to the revenge stage. You see, in addition to my day job as an attorney, I'm an elected city councilman in my town, and when I was going over our monthly expenses I noticed that we were paying AT&T close to $6,000 a month for our phones, internet, and TV services. We're a fairly small town, so it was pretty obvious that we were being bent over by these clowns, and that we could save a ton of money by switching. I started working with our city manager and director on finding other solutions. We discovered that by switching to various carriers and providers, that we could save half. I never would have looked that closely into our telecom expense had AT&T not jerked me around. 2 weeks ago the resolution to switch was put on our meeting agenda and the council voted to pass it. We decided to completely cut ties with AT&T. Our city is saving a ton of money, getting better service, and with the money we saved from switching we were able to hire another part-time animal shelter employee which we desperately needed. I highly doubt our city would have considered switching if I didn't make such a stink about it. AT&T will end up losing hundreds of thousands over the coming years because of this. I hope it was worth it AT&T. TL. Dr. AT&T lied to me 3+ times, put false marks on my credit, and made me spend countless hours on the phone and sending letters to fix it. I'm a city councilman and found out we could save 50% by switching all of our services from AT&T, which saved our city thousands and cost AT&T a $72K a year contract. Sweet revenge on my landlord. I live in an expensive part of the United States. To live in a 500 square foot cottage, it costs me $2,100 upon moving in. The 70-year-old landlady gave me the impression that the space would be a private sanctuary. She failed to mention that from the moment I moved in, she would start doing loud, invasive, and extensive work on my property. To give you a little idea of the space, there is a 3-bedroom house next door, and then there my place, a separate unit with its own yard attached, is a yet another unit that has been under construction. The landlady told me she planned on building a dance studio. She failed to mention that she would be building this. When I signed the lease originally, the space was a 2-bedroom. But she built a closet separating the unit and turned it into a small 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom with a tiny kitchen with a living room. It's expensive, but hey, it's by the beach, secluded, and I thought I would have privacy. Boy, was I wrong. The landlady and her workers are here every single day from 1 PM to 8 PM. Sometimes later, just generally when it gets dark outside. She has an unlicensed contractor working from 3 to 8 PM because that's the only time I can get him, since he has a day job. They are cutting stones, doing all kinds of landscaping, redoing different structural parts of the houses, so loud hammering. But worst of all, the landlady is just always there. It felt like she was constantly watching me. I can't keep my windows open or have the luxury of walking around naked in my own home because there is someone always there. The last thing I want when I come home at 5 PM after a long day of work is to hear loud noises, let alone my landlady. I put up with this shit because I didn't want to create conflict, but then she left an eviction notice in my mailbox informing me that she smelled marijuana and that I had to move out within 30 days despite me being frustrated with the situation. I'm very busy with work and didn't want to deal with finding a new place. I just had moved in 4 months prior, and it's a pain in the ass to find a place to live in this town. Lucky for me, she didn't realize that a just cause eviction law had recently passed in the city. I wrote her a lengthy letter informing her that she doesn't have grounds kicking me out based on a smell and must pay me to move out. Here is the revenge. I went down to the city and informed them that I have a hunch she had illegally turned her unit into a duplex. They came to my place the next day. I let them inspect my residence and showed them the work she had been doing and the unit connected to mine. They said they would look into it. I get a response from her lawyer letting me know that she was in fact wrong and can't kick me out. She told my wife that she thinks that I'm evil and that she had to go to therapy because of my letter. She also told her that the house got red tagged because I reported her to the city, so now she can't have a duplex anymore and is going to have to occupy the other half as a room. Say bye bye to your plans on building a dance studio. But she will also have to demo all the work that has already been done because she didn't get permits, all because she was upset that she thought she smelled weed in the house. I have never felt so good getting someone back using the city laws against them. Fuck landlords that try and screw people out of a home because they are control freaks. I definitely taught her a lesson and am moving out at the end of the month because I don't want to live here anymore. Thank you all for watching to the end of the video. But before you go, please like and subscribe for more. Not many of you all that watch are subscribed or like the video, and this makes me unsure if I should continue to make more content or not. So if you want more content, please like and subscribe. If you don't want to miss out on any future videos, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Also, please give me some feedback in the comment section about what I can do better, because not many people comment on my videos, so I have no idea of people's opinions of thoughts about this YouTube channel. So yeah, that's all from me. If you have subscribed and liked the video, please consider sharing the video with your friends. Thanks and bye. I'm still doing daily uploads, so hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.